This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of the top 3 NASCAR series, run them through the N ratings algorithm, set them up by their provisional lineup, and see what the computer says will be the finishing order on race day.
Truck Series race took place at Worldwide Technology Raceway just before the Cup event. Zane Smith came out victorious with a last lap pass, followed by Ben Rhodes, Tanner Gray, Chandler Smith, and Tyler Ankrum. Uncharacteristic to see Christian Eckes and John Hunter Nemechek just inside the top 20. Had some mechanical issues as well for Tate Vogelman and Colby Howard that dropped them to the back of the field. Stuart Friesen also had a very bad pit call. He ended up in 26th place. In the Xfinity race Portland, first time for that series, AJ Allmendinger able to use some strategy and the rain to get to victory lane. Noah Gragson second, Austin Hill, Ryan Sieg, Sheldon Creed rounding out the top 5. Ty Gibbs had some issues. He finished outside of the top 20, and Connor Mosak, making his series debut, dropped out of the race with an engine issue. And now it is time for the Cup event, the inaugural event here in St. Louis. Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric on the front row, the green flag out here in St. Louis. Well, Briscoe was out front momentarily, but it looks like Christopher Bell is going to shoot his way to the front. Going to see if he can lead this first lap. Briscoe trying to fight off the exit turn 4. Drag race down the front stretch. It will be Bell leading the first race in the first Cup event here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Penske drivers showed the most speed in practice. Didn't quite translate to a perfect performance in qualifying, but they are trying to fight their way up. Cindric and Logano fighting for position. That's place number 3. Troubles here as Ryan Blaney gets run into the back of by Kurt Busch. Expecting turn 1 to be the treacherous corner. As you can see, there's a little bit of more extracurriculars. Expecting double downshifting heading into this corner, at least when they're at speed. Hit the restart. There's trouble off of turn 2. Bubba Wallace getting turned around by Harrison Burton. He's going to collect Michael McDowell. And there's more trouble. Big hit to the inside wall by Burton, as well as Byron as cars slide around. We're going to have multiple cars go to the garage after this one. Looks like Byron, McDowell, Ty Dillon, a couple others as well. Looks like they're out of this one after that wreck coming out of turn number 2. We don't have a lot of tidbits for this race, but we do know last Cup event was won by Denny Hamlin, the Coca-Cola 600. Big victory for him in the Crown Jewel event. What turned out to be a very exciting race. Alex Bowman will take the first stage. He'll be followed up by Joey Logano, Eric Almirola, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott. Heading into stage number 2, Bowman and Logano lined up next to each other. Logano will get a better jump on the restart as he tries to take control of this race. Looks like Logano's going to have some issues heading down into turn 1. He's going to get turned around by Martin Truex Jr. Logano will hit the wall, so will Truex, but looks like both will be able to drive away from this one as Logano goes for the 180 into the wall. Back to the restart. Elliott now lined up behind Bowman. Kyle Busch to the outside. Toyota's looking for some speed here. Kevin Harvick. If you're looking for some guys that have won here in the past, we obviously raced Truck Series here up until 2010 and again from 2014 on. And then we also ran Xfinity here from 1997 up till 2010. Harvick won here twice. Keselowski also a victor here at this racetrack. He actually won the final Xfinity event at this racetrack before it got closed down the first time. Kurt Busch having some mechanical issues. He had that spin earlier on in turn 1 and now looks like something's wrong underneath the hood. He's going down to the access road. He'll take it behind the wall and he is done for the day. Here's another victor. Martin Truex Jr. got the victory in 2004. Won the title that year. Now trying to see what he can do in the Cup car. Obviously performing a lot differently than those Xfinity cars back in the day. Looks like now Bubba Wallace has problems. Both of the 2311 racing cars in Stage 2 having issues. And now the 23 is going to drop out of the event as we see green flag pit stop starting up here. Bowman's now coming down to pit lane from the lead. Very narrow pit lane, and looks like that's not going to impact his final result, as Bowman will get the stage victory. He's followed up by Elliott, Briscoe, Dillon, and Kyle Busch. Justin Haley and Corey LaJoie, very surprising to see up there in the top 10 grabbing stage points. Now we head into stage 3, 100 laps left to go in this one. Chase Elliott trying to hold on to the lead, but he leaves the door open for Bowman, who is going to drive right underneath him. 48 car back to the front. We're going to have some issues here off of turn 2. Burden turned around. He's going to get some contact from Christopher Bell. That'll send Burden for a 360. He will get back to racing, but it will bring out a caution period. Bowman still out front with Kyle Busch to his side. Here's a storyline. Zane Smith in the 17 car. Chris Buescher testing positive for COVID-19. Smith driving the vehicle today. He finished 9th in the truck race yesterday. And now as we look back at the leader, Alex Bowman trying to put a little bit of separation between himself and Kyle Busch, puts Zane Smith another lap down. Kyle Busch had been hanging in there, but Bowman is starting to pull away as we see Justin Haley continuing to shoot forward. A big run from that Colleague Racing machine. Haley's teammate Allmendinger flew in from Portland after grabbing the victory there yesterday and is driving the 16. Haley putting up a great performance here for the team. Bowman's going to come down for his final green flag stop. Kyle Busch will follow shortly after. And then we're going to see Ryan Blaney. He's going to wait a few more laps before he takes his services. Probably not going to help him. Bowman has a wide open advantage here as he shoots back to the lead. Multiple seconds over Kyle Busch at the moment. Here's a battle to look at. Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon competing for a playoff spot. Reddick currently has the edge. I believe Almirola is in the middle of those two in terms of points. But Reddick trying to do everything he can to make sure that if he can't get a victory, he's going to get in on points for sure. Coming down to the white flag, Bowman is out in front and in a large way. Already got a victory this season at Las Vegas, looking for his second of the year, and should be noted that he is one of a handful of drivers in the field that has never raced on this track. No Xfinity starts, no truck starts. First time seeing this facility, but he is making it worth it. Coming around the sweeping 3 and 4. Bowman's going to come out of the corner, and he is going to see the checkered flag for the first time here. A Cup event at St. Louis. So that'll be victory number 2 for Bowman on the season. Kyle Busch will come up in second place. Ross Chastain a great third place run after not talking about him most of the day. Chase Elliott 4th, Austin Dillon 5th. He's able to get by Tyler Reddick for that position. Unfortunately, not too many points going to be a differential in that battle for a playoff spot. Justin Haley a great 7th place run. Chase Briscoe, the pole sitter, ends up in the 8th position. See a couple of SHR guys back there just outside the top 10. Harvick, Almirola, Joey Logano. We were expecting a little bit more speed. Got into a little bit of trouble. He'll finish 13th. Last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, 14th. And Corey LaJoie, respectable top 15 run. Kyle Larson, a little surprising to see back there in 20th position as we see some guys that have dropped out of the race. Daniel Suarez went out at some point. Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch, 2311 drivers having mechanical issues, and then some drivers taken out in the first accident of the day. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoy the race, and we will see you all next time.